Hi everyone, and good morning from a sunny Northamptonshire. This is Staci McClennon of Unity Peace Patrol News. I haven't got the human library on. It's very early in the morning for him, so yeah, I'm going to jump straight into. This is basically a bit of a general overview as to what actually made me myself start Unity Peace Patrol News in the first place, and yeah, really, I just wanted to just go over like what my own not personal, because I don't like to get well, I do, but that's with the corruption that does go on in the world. And to any other viewers and listeners in at GCHQ, hello. You're going to get a very good insight into what's actually coming up. And anybody that's listening or watching later on, then yeah, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. We are. Let me just screen share, and I'll be able to show you like what we're all about. Just Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. It's too early in the morning for me, man. Way too early in the morning. Right, that's fine. It's all presented. And that's our page, Unity Peace Patrol. And as you can see, I have like there's people that I follow as well, like more recommended stuff and everything. So yeah, we've got all that, and then we've got let's see if I can get onto like our profile, share regular updates. Yeah, so there we go. It's the @ patrol _ peace or underline peace, and yeah, we have regular updates of different people. There's our corruption watchdog that was out of action due to that he just wanted cuddles that day. That was on the 9th. So yeah, there's our Facebook page, which is Unity Peace Patrol News. Just type it into your Facebook search bar, and that's where we are. So yeah, lads and ladettes, that's all of our different bits. We have got a Unity Patrol broadcast Gmail. Yeah, that's it. Gmail. Unity is called Unity Patrol Broadcast @gmail.com. So anyone got any suggestions for the show or anything, anybody wants to perhaps come on, then they're more than welcome to. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, of course. I mean, I love having our human library on board. I love having Black Old Bridger on, PJ Tansley. I love having all these different people on, and yeah, I love having loads of different people on, and I'd love to have like more and more people on. So I mean, it's all variety is the spice of life, as they say. But I'm not here to appeal to different people. You know, I'm here to obviously give you guys a general overview and as to why I actually started Unity Peace Patrol News in the first place. It actually came about, the name, first of all, we were actually called Unity Patrol. And this came at an eviction that me and a friend were working with, and we found lots and lots of stuff that literally we can't really talk about at the minute because it's still going through some legal kind of standing, I think, or something. There's something going on with it. So yeah, basically we got the girl 2 days before the eviction. We were in court. We were sort of battling it out in the county court, and we got the warrant suspended. So, and she hasn't had any trouble since. She's been doing really, really well. So yeah, that's all good. But then one of the lads actually was trained in control and restraint, and like we had loads of people coming from different areas. I think we had like loads of people coming from like, or was it Stoke, Manchester, even to come down to Northampton was like brilliant. But people coming from Essex, people coming from different ends of the country, people coming from Essex, Luton. I think we had a couple of people coming from like loads of different places. London was one of them as well. So But anyway, this lad came to us and said, like, to me and my friend that were like sorting out the boots on the ground situation, and we were going, right, well, this lad said to us, well, I'm trained in control and restraint. So I said, all right. I goes, well, you could be the patrol then. And he went, yeah, because we know that there's powers of arrest under Section 24A of PACE. Now, people have asked me, what is PACE? What's it all about? Well, Section 24A of PACE actually is a really good bit of legislation. It's basically there's a common law thing of citizen's arrest. That's basically the statute version of it. So let me just show you guys quickly what it is. It's what it is basically is arrest without warrant or persons. So a person other than a constable may arrest without a warrant anyone who is in the act of committing an indictable offence, or anyone who has reasonable grounds for suspecting to be committing an indictable offence. Right, an indictable offence, ladies and gents, is where where someone is actually committing an offence that has an imprisonable sentence of 5 years or more. It does go on. It says like someone who's guilty of an offence. It goes on and on and on. But it says here that it says all here what you need to know, guys, and we'll post up a link to this through the page, like through my Facebook page, through the Twitter, and obviously with the link, I'll link this to the bottom of this broadcast. So anyway, lads and ladettes, so that's where we're all coming from. Like, if the police were gonna, like, if the bailiff was gonna come and repossess the house, then what we were gonna do was we were gonna obviously have to perform a citizen's arrest, or an arrest under Section 24A of PACE, because Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act had actually not long come out before. Like, I think it was 2 weeks before it had actually come out. So you kind of, as long as it's over 5 years and you see that person, basically, according to the Human Library, and I'm sure that the Human Library will correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, basically, because Section 26 carries 14 years. That's an indictable offence. So there's an example. Another example is a GBH, but you would have to go down the route of a common assault first. There's loads of different examples I could give, but the one that sticks out to my mind is Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act. See, the best route at the minute, I mean, I'm going down my own route of actually educating the police. I'll just tell them straight exactly what it is, what it's about. My husband's actually told an officer about Section 26, and his entire bowel content fell on the floor, right, from what he's told me. But so anyway, I'm getting back to this this thing about how Unity Peace Patrol News came about. So the name of it, obviously. So I said, like, well, like, me and my friend were talking one day, and like before the eviction, and I think it was a couple of days before, and I said, this was on a Sunday, we were like writing out different things, and I was writing out different things like a skeletal argument and stuff like that. So I was saying to her, I was like, listen, this is quite interesting. Like, you remember that lad that told us about the control and restraint? And she was like, yeah. And I went, well, listen, this is something that's really cool. Why don't we call him the Patrol? And he was like, we can't just call him. She was like, well, we can't just call him the Patrol. I was, what about? And I was like, the Togetherness Patrol. And she was like, I like togetherness. And I was like, it's too much. Togetherness Patrol, TP, is too much. So yeah, I came out with Unity Patrol, and she went, that's perfect. We even like went to get as far as to try and get him a t-shirt with Unity Patrol on it. So then I came across actually learning how to do live broadcasts as I am now. So yeah, I came through here. I started talking to different people on Skype and stuff like that. And fair and right enough, this is where how I am now. But I said I don't want to just be called Unity Patrol, like you. And somebody says, well, why not Unity Peace Patrol? And that's where it stuck. So that's where it stuck there, Unity Peace Patrol. So some of the bailiff watch and advice groups in my local area actually changed their names to Bailiff Unity Patrol for a while. My own group, Bailiff Unity Patrol Northamptonshire, that's actually stayed Bailiff Unity Patrol. There's Bailiff Unity Patrol East Anglia as well, and because it's in unity. We've got to stay in unity, lads and ladettes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, basically, I just keep going. So I'd like a cigarette there. So it's all good, really. That's like what the name's about. But the reason why I set up like the news broadcast channel was because I just wanted to get the word out there, basically. And yeah, I have my own bit of a vendetta with councils, police. There's lots and lots of interesting stuff coming out. I've got to email my local CEO, and that's my local CEO, my local council, and yeah, pretty much it's all pretty much go there. About call recordings. Apparently, Kettering Borough Council don't actually record their phone calls, which is quite strange, really. Because I would have thought they would have recorded their calls for training and monitoring purposes, but there we are. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, really. I mean, I can't stand corruption as much as the next person. So yeah, it's not a very long broadcast, but it gives you a rough idea. I have my own agenda. I have my own vendettas. I have my own grudges, and I'm fighting back. And it seems clear to me that Northamptonshire Police have a clear grudge against me. It seems very much the same with the councils as well. But see, the thing is, I've been asked by the police if I have a job. I'm like, yeah, fighting you bastards. um, Fighting back. But see, my point is, I'll speak to many, many different people about Unity Peace Patrol news, and they all turn around and say, like, I've had some really good feedback. Like, people have gone, oh yeah, that's her from Unity Peace Patrol News, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay. And people are like, oh yeah, I love what you do. Like, and people have mentioned like my budgie in the background, and it's like, bloody hell, I didn't realise the sound quality was that good. So to be quite honest, I think that's pretty cool. He's tweeting away at the minute. Um, so yeah, that's all pretty much well and good. So it is a very brief broadcast, but yeah, I thought I'd obviously share like obviously a general overview, and but the thing is, what I want you guys to remember is that the power of the people is much stronger than the people in power. And my point is like, I mean, I don't have like a point or a direction on where Unity Peace Patrol News is going, but it's going in a direction that I think is really cool. I mean, the last video we did had like 200 odd views, and I'm thinking, wow, like really, like people love this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like some of the, and I don't like. I mean, I sit there and I just like quickly look, and I just go like, and just look at the YouTube channel, and then I'll go, oh my god, like there's so many different views. And I'll say, and do you know what? I've said this a couple of times, but I really do thank every single one of you for actually liking, subscribing, commenting on my Facebook page. And I want to thank obviously Black Old Bridger for posting out for me a few times. I appreciate Lou Collins. She has put a lot of the Unity Peace Patrol News stuff out there on her website. So thanks very much for that. I really do thank I really do think that every single one of you are absolutely brilliant. I mean, I don't like want to take over anybody else's stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, UK Column, for instance, they do some epic work, and there's some things that there's something in the pipeline with UK Column. I think not with Unity Peace Patrol News and themselves. Maybe at some point in the future, maybe you never know, but I've never been asked. I mean, I don't go around just pushing myself on people. So that you guys come to us, do you know what I mean? Because that's what we're about. And basically, what I'm trying to say, there's something good coming with UK Column. Don't know when it's going to be, obviously, but some new news has come out, but I'm not willing to say just now because that's not my place to say, because the UK Column have been working on this for such a long time. So it would be a shame for me to just jump in, I mean, and just say, look, you know, this is what's happened, it's great, blah, blah, blah. That's obviously down to them because they're the ones that done the work way before even Unity Peace Patrol News came on the scene. So I'm going to leave that for their capable broadcasting abilities. I mean, we've all got capable abilities. I mean, there's quite a few different people that do come out, and yeah, basically it's all good. But obviously, like I say, I'll leave that for them. And there won't be any Unity Peace Patrol news on the 20th, but we do have a Bambuser page, and it's called the same. It's all one word, Unity Peace Patrol News, because we will be down in Landen. Oh, that was probably the worst Cockney accent I've ever done. But it will be that me and Josh are going down to Landen to obviously go with a few different people and go to the anti-austerity march. And safe to say that Dan will be very firmly locked in the cupboard. No, he won't really. He'll be dog sitting because I would have took the corruption watchdog with us, but I don't think it's the right place for a dog. Obviously, with what's went down there last time, I've got a funny feeling, but I obviously don't want to confirm anything because I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. Not really good at that kind of stuff and like judging things, but I go a lot by instinct, and my instinct's telling me that something's going to kick off down there, like it did last time, I reckon. So I'm prepared for all angles, really. I hope you guys are. It's the anti-austerity march is at the Bank of England. I'm just going to get the postcode I'm just going to get the address for you guys so you guys know. Even at Unity Peace Patrol News, this is a message directly to GCHQ. The way I look at it is that you guys are going to listen in anyway. So you want to be nosy bastards, that's fine. Just just be nosy and see what happens. We're going to be making history here, guys. Do you know what I mean? So here's the address of the. This is the address for the Bank of England. I think it's even giving you some travel information right across here, if you guys can see it. There's bank. So yeah, there's the address if you guys need it, just to get there. Even if you give some support in some way or another, but Unity Peace Patrol News will be playing through their Bambuser account. So hope you guys can make it. Hopefully, I'm gonna see some new faces and some. Well, I can't say old because that's not very nice. Because there's a lot of people older than myself. There's a lot of people that are younger than myself as well that are quite awake, and that's amazing. Do you know what I mean? So it's all good. But I'll be down there. bright and early, as usual. But anyway, this is Staci McClennon of Unity Peace Patrol News. Sorry, it's not as long as what the other broadcasts are, but because we usually go at it for like between 1.5, 2 hours, sometimes even 2.5 hours. But I just wanted to give you a general overview, and just remember, lads and ladettes, the power of the people is stronger than the people in power, and I think that's going to be something that comes across in the anti-austerity march. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart, guys. But anyway, thanks very much for listening. And yeah, so anyway, this is Staci McClennon of Unity Peace Patrol News, and hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe as always, and just remember your copies of Section 26 when you are out and about, because it will actually save your bacon. No pun intended. That's Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act. Just make sure you guys have it, you're aware of it, you read it, you keep reading it, you get to know it. I know pretty much the legislation off by heart, and the cops actually cack themselves that I know it pretty much word perfect. So sometimes I read it just to have it there because it's there. Do you know what I mean? In case I do stumble. But yeah, I know it pretty much word perfect. It's this is me not reading anything. Well, I know the first line a minute. It's too early in the morning for me to remember, but it's Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015. It's corrupt or other improper exercise of police powers and privileges. As soon as you say that, watch a copper's bowel movements empty in front of you, and be prepared for a peg over your nose, or just hand them a copy of Section 26 with a pack of Imodium.